came to know about Healthy Mother and Sanctum Natural Birthing Center from a very trusted friend. His name is Vinesh Gupta. And when he came to know that we have conceived a baby, he wrote to us saying, "Do not miss doing Lama's classes." And I asked him, "Okay, sure, there is a Lama's center near our house, and we will definitely do that." And he said, "No, that's not what I mean. I mean, go to Sanctum Natural Birthing Center and do Lama's classes there." And I said, "You know what? It's 1.5 hours away. Do you really mean that we need to go to this place itself?" And he said, "Absolutely," because he had already been through an experience of his own son's birth here. And I think now, if someone asks me whether to do Lamas at Healthy Mother Sanctum, I would say absolutely. I mean, nowhere else.
The emotional aspect of it was so important for us. And again, elaborating more on the holisticness part of it, it started with the Lama's classes, which is about educating us what is happening to the body, how the baby is growing, what are the changes we are going through, and then touching on the diet. And then again, once the labor started, there was so much consistent support through.
One more thing about Lamas was that it's not just an informative class on what is birthing. I think I fell in love with the process of birthing. So beautifully explained and so heartfully told how things work, and every single piece of the puzzle of the birthing experience has its own purpose. Whew, that was I think Lamas because we attended Lama's classes, we decided to come to Sanctum for our birth as well. Before that, we were going somewhere else, as she mentioned.
Baby was born. After that, today also everyone is absolutely available on call, and that has been such a huge support. I've had many friends who have been struggling with feeding their babies, and I just did not struggle with that because my first experience of nursing my baby was assisted by so many people in such a safe environment. And those 2-3 days when I was here after the birth, people kept coming, and I would just, anyone who's around, I come see, look here, is my baby latched properly? And people really supported me, and that is like something I feel so confident about it. We still struggle, Kabir, the baby, and I, both of us, with latching and all those things, but we're like, okay, we're figuring it out, we know it will happen. And that confidence is something which is very, very important for us, which I don't think anywhere else we could have got. So before this, we were going to another place. And when we stopped going there, Aditya was very upset about it. They did not even call us once that why we have stopped coming for our regular visits. I was like, hey, come on, that's a corporate hospital and they don't care about it. They have like tons of people coming in and out. I was like, no, they at least should have called us once. That is not how it works. But again, like Sanctum was a place where missing appointment was never an option. We always looked forward to come here and really gather that warmth and personal connections. So our regular visits here have been again very personal, and not just looking at those growth charts and those scans. So I remember how Vijaya always would feel the baby, and the excitement and joy that she will have on her face was just so amazing. I think most of the times when Vijaya is feeling the baby, both of us will look at each other, will go, "Aw," because she has so much awe about the whole thing, and how whatever she is doing, she would inform us about that. So now, even to the extent that now I'm going to touch you, is something that she takes permission for, and that is something which is again very, very powerful for me. That being able to exercise my will, and even with the child. So Kabir decided when to come out, and all of us very patiently waited for him to come out. And so the whole idea that it's the mother and the child who decide, who have the right to choose how, when, what, is something very powerful. So I really like how she treated me with so much respect, visit after visit, and how she was just so compassionate towards each and everything.
Me every checkup I went to, I came for, we would enter the glass door, sit in the waiting area, and there would be people waiting, couples, and one thing absolutely stood apart for me compared to our earlier visit to another hospital was how confident the women felt when they owned the place literally. And the woman is confidently walking around, and she's so comfortable in her skin, and she has this renewed confidence, which I have felt so often in so many couples that I've seen, and it's extremely powerful.
Yeah. So Kabir took his own time. It was the last day of the 42nd week when he really decided that he's coming out now. And, but when labor started at around 7 a.m. in the morning, and we just sat with all our clocks and timing the contractions and everything. But we were nowhere panicked about it because we just knew so much about the process that is how it is. And even we were prepared that they say that is how it is supposed to be, but it can go anyway because we are talking about our human bodies. We are not talking about something which is, it's going to be as per an algorithm or something. So just that mental preparedness was so amazing. So it's like sometimes the contractions would be 20 minutes apart and they would be 15 minutes apart, and you're like, okay, let's time it a little bit more. So there was no panic around it. And even when we called the Sanctum and we told that this is how the contractions are, and it was like, okay, fine, like now look at it for a little more time, and at some point Vijaya told, okay, put the clock away. Now just go with the feel of it, what you're feeling, how you respond to it, and relax, take as much rest as possible. So Vijaya said, like, you can call me, you can message me, whichever way you are comfortable, and all my messages have been responded to in like very, very less. I was really in a safe space and everyone was around. Vijaya also reached in no time, and then we were like, okay, here we are pushing. And I don't even remember those 1.5 hours. Yes, they say that it's mother's work. I was the one who had to do everything, and all that I remember is people around me just supporting. It's like, you're doing great, and I was like, oh, am I doing great? Okay, because see, it's again, I have to do everything. People around me can just provide me with the emotional support, and I got it aplenty. So Crystal was there, Aditya was there, Vijaya was there, and Manjula auntie was there, and all those people really made me feel so safe. I could just tell them, no, I'm getting tired, tell me what else to do, give me a different position. So they really responded to my needs, and that emotional support is something which I remember. I seriously don't remember the pain anymore, but I remember how all of them were telling me, let it come, you're doing great. And in no time, Kabir was there. And again, the confidence that I experienced throughout pregnancy, I experienced that in the beginning of labor also, and throughout labor we were like pretty chilled out. I'll take my contractions and I go, okay, so what's up? What's happening in life? Which was just so amazing. So I think it's again everyone around Sanctum, like everyone played really a very, very critical role in giving that confidence, because just living in, like, crossing the entire city is something which can be very, very worrisome for a mother who's experiencing it for the first time. I was so confident, which was so amazing, and everyone around was always